Hey guys, it's Roxanne from RoxanneLynch.com. Hey, how's it going in your neck of the woods today? Okay, I have to ask you, are you using Facebook's most favorite beloved new toy in the Facebook Toybox? I have to ask you that. Are you using the power of Facebook Stories? I absolutely love to show up in your guys' world, add some inspiration, some tips and tricks and solutions to what we call the sunny side of life. And nothing gives me greater joy than to help women get some traction, get some momentum, break free of the ruts that they might be in within their businesses. So whether you're within my amazing business and team, within social retail, or your own beloved business out there, I know that there's enough success and sunshine for everybody. So me being able to show up and share some ideas, sometimes about life, sometimes about network marketing and building a team, increasing our communication, and this with Facebook's newest toy in the toy box isn't being utilized enough as far as I believe, and I want to share some reasons so you guys can do better. Okay, so one of the biggest reasons why I love Facebook stories, and I've really been digging into them and embracing them more and more every single day within my business. And this is something that we're everyone within our team kind of knows these tricks and tidbits, but you might not yet know the power of this favorite tool. So the main reason why we should be using them is because it's the newest toy in the toy box from Facebook. And Facebook always rewards us by using their newest things. When Facebook Lives come out, nothing was more popular than Facebook Lives, and then the emojis changed, and then everyone was encouraged to use the emojis. And because of that, more and more of our content, when people play with the hottest toy in the toy box, they get rewarded by more visibility, okay? And we know that visibility is directly correlated to our income earning potential as marketers on Facebook. Doesn't matter whether you're with my team in social retail or your own biz out there, visibility is absolutely so very important, okay? So the other reason why Facebook stories are absolutely the powerhouse of building our business is that because there is a little bit of fear of missing out. Okay, let's just start with some pointers. So that was kind of the first one. So tip number 2 is women, and we have this fear of missing out on things. Okay, so if we know that Facebook stories have a very limited window, okay, a limited window of 24 hours, and then that story's gone forever. It's kind of like a sale, okay? Because women are snoopy creatures. We want to know what's going on in other people's backyards. Smash those emoticons if you agree that we want to know, and we don't want to miss out on some things, okay? And we know that more than ever, Facebook has been for a while now where we haven't been, and we should not have been, focused on quantity. Okay, so it's not the quantity of your friends, it's not the quantity of your followers, it's the quality of your followers and how much your followers love you, how much your friends love you, and go to your page with purpose and intent to stock what you're doing, stock what you're sharing, because you're sharing good, amazing stuff. And we know that the more good stuff that we share, the more our visibility increases, the more relatability that we have, the more connections we have, the more conversations we have, that eventually give that little rolling ball to more sales, more signups within your business, your service, or your opportunity, right? Does that make some sense? Then you pair that, if you pair that and you have that fear of missing out and knowing, then, that is, tip number 4 would be pictures. Okay, pictures are worth 1,000 words. I mean, there's, whether it's video, and videos can create emotions and feelings, pictures can create emotions and feelings, and it increases using photography of what's going on in our world with the here and the now. It kind of blows the window off of that plastic perfection that some women have had when they're building their businesses and how they're communicating and connecting on Facebook. Okay, so if we can blow that out of the water and we can have more transparency, be more authentic and raw and more vulnerable, And by creating that relatability, that is absolutely powerful. Okay, so that's why you're going to see more photos, and that's why they give the funny filters. They can create the funny filters, and they can create the words that you can like highlight them or backlight them or change the transparency of them. So there's all kinds of fun ways that you can take a picture. And I know that even on my own, I noticed that my photography has changed. If I want to edit some verbiage in there, some copy, so I can talk about that, I make sure that I have space around the image of what I want to show, so then I can have a little bit of a blurb of what I want to talk about. So that is very powerful because we can share it our way with our unique, crazy unicorn goodness of the women that we are. Okay, so that's tip number 5. So tip number 6 is, we know if they're going to disappear in 24 hours, we don't upload them all at one time. Okay, I tested this out. Okay, because I wanted to see how it worked. But ultimately, then you're going to have a great big dead space. And they used to say like one Facebook story a day was kind of the thing. We've been able to ramp up. Okay, we've been able to ramp up. You know why? It's because only about 10% of Facebook's population are actively using and have adopted Facebook stories. Okay, so that's, you know, only 1.45 billion of us, you know. So if we think about how big the population is, when we go back to quality over quantity, we can begin to share a few more stories. I think the average they're saying now is anywhere from 4 to 6 over your day. And why is this important? Why does this work so well? It's because we know on the front side of Facebook, our organic reach for our posts is getting more and more diminished. Have you guys noticed that? Like, you have to have really good content or something really fabulous for it to get the traction that a post like it a year ago or 18 months ago used to have. I have definitely noticed I have to work a lot harder. I have to be a lot more attentive to how I'm showing up, and what I'm sharing has to be some really good, juicy stuff for me to get the same comments, engagement, conversations going on. Okay, so the great thing is, if we're only posting because of the limited organic reach, like I shared in last night's video, we're only posting 2, sometimes 3 times a day max, that's it. So ultimately, Facebook is making it easier for a serious network marketer to build their business, because we're going to be spending more time doing the right activities that we should be doing, our income producing activities within building our business, and less time just posting on Facebook, right? That makes some good sense. So I'm actually grateful that Facebook is making women pay attention to what they're doing if we want the biggest bang for our buck for our time. So what does this mean for Facebook stories? That means that if you are a smoothie girl and you happen to be in a wellness niche, this is where you get to share your breakfast smoothie on Facebook stories in the morning. If you're a quote girl and you're like me, who did 3 years of morning affirmations, that was my thing. That was my thing. A beautiful image, sometimes of me, sometimes of my travels, sometimes, you know, a repurposed one from years gone by, and my favorite quote with a daily affirmation and a little bit of information. I loved doing them, but they weren't providing any traction anymore. My organic reach was diminished because Facebook said, Roxanne, you've been doing this for 3 years. And I don't care, Roxanne, if you love doing Facebook affirmations and sharing yourself this way, we're not going to help promote your posts because it's the same thing. Even if I felt they were different, Facebook hurt my feelings, but I had to get over it. I'm a businesswoman. This is a business. But if you're a quote girl now, I could start doing my morning affirmations in the middle of the day. If you're a fur baby lover, then that's when you get to share some fur baby loving time around noon. If you have favorite hobbies and passions, and like today I was out in the back garden, you know, helping get my little poppies all organized, that I can share my hobbies and my passions of playing in the backyard. You know, take some snapshots of some bumblebees and allowing my bumblebees to eat the, you know, the morning spring dandelions. So share that, okay? So this is your way that you can still be more active on Facebook, but you're being real and you're showing your passions, you're being authentic, you're being relatable, you're sharing connectivity of your interests so other women can connect with you. It's like, yeah, I love bumblebees too. I mean, so, you can share what's going on behind the scenes. You can also share, and I haven't looked at my statistics on this, but several days a week, I'm actually sharing one of my blog posts from the RoxanneLynch.com. And the other one is I'm also sharing a video that I've converted from, like, my best Facebook Lives get converted to YouTube, and they're on YouTube. So I haven't checked the statistics on the open rate of those, the click rate on those for my YouTube videos or my blog, but I will be, because that's another way that I can share my value, share my goodness, and have that relatability, that great content where people can be uplifted and inspired and encouraged, empowered, educated, and sometimes have some entertainment too. So very, very flexible in how we want to show up. And like I said, a picture is worth 1,000 words. And it's a great, fantastic way to create content. Another thing is, if you do raffles, I think we're on number 7 right now. If you're using Facebook stories to do raffles or giveaways or anything like that, what I absolutely adore is that if you put, like my girlfriend Michelle, she's raffling away an item, and so she said, do you want to win this? Yes or no? And it's got like the little flashies below, and people can click yes or no. What happens when that person clicks yes? It goes right to Messenger. How powerful is that? That's where we want to be living the majority of our Facebook time anyway, is within Messenger, because that's where we have conversations, and that's where we can seek to understand a woman's struggle. We can seek to serve. We can seek to help. We can share relatable ideas, and they can have those aha moments, okay? We can dig into their pains and their trials and their tribulations, so we can understand what they need and what do I have that might be able to help her, right? I can offer her solutions to her struggles. I can offer some ideas to help alleviate her pains. So that is very powerful. When people click and they leave an emoji, or they can say, that was super cool, or that was fun, it goes right to my Messenger box. That means I know who my target audience is, or who loves me, who are my fans, who are my raving humans that are following my content, because they're going to be engaging on my stories. And they're going to show up immediately into my Messenger. So my sifting and sorting when it comes to, and yours too, by the way, yours too, comes very quickly of understanding who's going to get your stuff, who gets you, who connects with you, who likes you, who finds you favorable because of what you're sharing out there online. So like I said, it is absolutely a fabulous, powerful tool. The more I've been digging into it, the better it is, especially with the organic reach of our front side of Facebook being further and further and further diminished. And unless you have a Facebook page and you're using paid ads, like this is the Facebook stories is where it is at. So we need to start harnessing that power and reaching our target market, the ones that really get us, fabulously. So those are some of the ideas I wanted to share with you guys. If you guys got some value, you might want to tag a friend. You might want to share this to your Facebook group, because I know I shared a lot of good stuff here. And like, I love being on the cutting edge, on that curve of what's happening, okay? Because I've been in businesses in the past where I always felt like I was the laggard with information. And I've known about this information for like months and months, but I haven't talked about it. Talk about other things, but our team is in the know on this. Like, our team knows what's going on with it, especially my team within social retail. So, this is what we love to do. And I think this is one of the extra reasons why I know our team is just amazeballs and blowing this network marketing thing out of the water. Because social retail isn't your mom and pop business. It's not your normal side gig. And our team is definitely not normal when it comes to amplifying and trying to resonate with women so they can grow a more beautiful, more blessed business and get to what we call that sunny life faster. So if you don't have a clue what I'm talking about when I say social retail, just send me a private message. It can be our secret, but you should really know and be in the know of what is going on out there, because women deserve success, and social retail just makes it a lot easier. And a team like this that is keeping us on that wave edge of that curl of information, of applications for our success, is just absolutely a beautiful thing. And I just don't want to leave you guys out, okay? And I would be a really sucky friend if I didn't invite you very specifically and purposefully to what we call the sunny side of life, okay? You girls and guys have a fabulous evening. I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Bye, guys.